Night 1 of the NBA draft is already in the books, and there's a lot to discuss about, from top picks to surprise draft choices and multiple trades and everything in between. So let's get into it right away. The Dallas Mavericks kicked off Night 1 of the NBA draft by selecting their top pick, Cooper Flagg. This changes everything for the Mavericks, who traded away Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers, which caused some criticism and ire in the direction of Nico Harrison. With Cooper Flagg, the Mavs have somebody they can build around for years to come. I see him being an obvious pick for Rookie of the Year, as well as leading the team in scoring. This is someone that I can see being an all-star and can lead the Mavericks to multiple finals appearances, just like Dirk Nowitzki did before him. Here's hoping that Cooper Flagg's career starts off promising in Dallas and flourishes into something greater. There were also some trades that were being made during Night 1 of the draft. The most notable being the number 10th pick that went to the Houston Rockets but ended up going to the Phoenix Suns as part of the Kevin Durant trade. In that moment, Kaman Malak was selected by the Houston Rockets, but his draft rights went to the Phoenix Suns. So to me, this is a big win for the Phoenix Suns, who needed not only a big in their presence, but they also needed some added depth when they also traded for Mark Williams from the Charlotte Hornets. Another notable trade happened during Night 1 of the draft was between the Atlanta Hawks and the New Orleans Pelicans, when they swapped picks as well. The Hawks ended up getting Asa Newell, and the New Orleans Pelicans ended up getting Derek Queen from the University of Maryland. I think both players fit perfectly with their teams, especially when you look at the size department. I think the bigs were undervalued during this draft, and it really shows, especially with Danny Wolf, but more on him later. Night 1 had some surprise picks as well, in the form of Jan Hansen going to the Portland Trail Blazers, and Will Clayton Jr. from the University of Florida going to the Utah Jazz. For Jan Hansen, a 7-foot skilled basketball player from China, he follows in the footsteps of Yao Ming and Yi Jianlian. He's going to be a game changer for the Trailblazers, but it's going to take a lot of time. Whereas Will Clayton Jr. from the national champion Florida Gators, I see him as a third, maybe a second or third scoring option behind the likes of Lauri Markkanen and Jordan Clarkson. There were also some draft steals and hidden gems on Night 1, with the most notable being Kasparas Yakajunas going to the Miami Heat. Yakajunas is a 6'5" combo guard with very great passing skills, but his offense and shooting needs to be improved upon. I see him being a complement to Bam Adebayo, Kel'el Ware, and even Tyler Hero when they shared the backcourt together. This is a step in the right direction for the Miami Heat, who needed a point guard badly. And I think this is going to be someone that they can build around, because they do have a young core that also consists of Nikola Jovic, Pelle Larsson, and Jaime Jaquez Jr. The Miami Heat definitely wins the draft. They're one of the teams that won the draft on Night 1, so kudos to them. Another team I need to talk about is the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets had 5 picks on Night 1, and while some are questionable like Edgar Demon and Nolan Traore, and some are kind of a question mark like Ben Saraf, the one I want to talk about the most is Danny Wolf. I think Danny Wolf could be a draft steal for the Brooklyn Nets, a guy I think is going to work as hard as possible to prove to everyone who passed him over what they were missing out on. I kind of see Danny Wolf as being another Draymond Green, someone who's versatile, hard-hitting, and an overall team player. I see great potential with Danny Wolf, and someone I can see being a role player for Brooklyn. He's definitely going to be a key component for the Nets' success for next season and beyond. It should be noted that on Night 1, top prospects who are expected to be picked within the top 15, like Rasheer Fleming, were not selected at all. So on Night 2, I think Rasheer Fleming is going to be one of the top selections for the second round on Night 2. Another prospect that I see going as a top prospect is Tyrese Proctor. Both of those names should be high on everyone's list for Night 2, and I think they're going to be valuable assets to any team. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe. It'll help me out in creating newer content like this. I'm also going to be covering Night 2 of the NBA Draft via live tweet on Twitter X. I'm Deron Butler, reminding you to always run through the paint.